Welcome to episode 37 of WWT. Today we are recapping WrestleMania 42 Day 2. John Cena's hosting. I don't have a whole lot to say about that. It's John Cena. Cool, cool, cool. I said this yesterday in the last WWT. I don't feel like it's really hosting. I feel like it's more of an appearance. He says a couple things and then he goes away for like an hour. Anyway, first match is Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Boom, 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 boom. I'm be real. I'm pretty sure, like we know now, but I felt Obafemi was gonna win this. I did, and if you haven't been keeping up, he's hit Brock Lesnar with like probably at least 18 fall from graces just in the past, like promos on Raw and stuff. And Brock Lesnar, he looked shook as he should be. This match was epic. This match was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. I felt like they finally found someone that is like a challenge to Brock Lesnar, clearly, because he retired. Spoiler alert if you didn't see it. He took off his little booties and his gloves and put them in the center of the mat, which is symbolizing that he retired. But we'll see. I felt like this match was epic, really good energy, high energy. It was just a lot of just big guy stuff. F5s, fall from graces, slams, bumping into each other. Like Obafemi was a wall. He's a wall. Okay. If Trump really want to keep the immigrants out, he should just put Obafemi instead of the wall and just have Obafemi hit everybody with a fall from grace. So this match was really short, but I feel like this was one of the matches that should have been shorter, because it's like, how many times can we see Brock Lesnar F5 Obafemi and Obafemi basically F5 Brock Lesnar? The fall from grace is just like a higher F5. So, I get it, but I felt like, okay, well, that's enough of that. So, yeah, Obafemi won. I thought it was a really good match. It was just really short, so I don't have a whole lot to say on that. Let's see how long it was. Wow, 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Chewy, 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Chewy, what do you think about that? He went back to sleep. He's over it. I do think it was a good match, though. I was just excited to see it, like, finally. But it honestly felt like the same thing we've been seeing for, like, okay, so 4 minutes and 46 seconds. That's what y'all been doing on Raw. That's what I've been doing on the Monday Night Raw promos. So, yeah. Okay, so the next match was the Intercontinental Champion ladder match. It was my boy Javon Evans. It was Penta, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, JD McDonough, Rusev. I loved the ladder match. This was my favorite match. Well, I love Rhea Ripley. I would say, though, no, honestly, the ladder match was my favorite match of WrestleMania. Totally, like, in the whole WrestleMania, this ladder match kicked so much ass. Like, there was so many moments. It was so much chaos. Okay, you got Javon Evans getting bouncy on everybody per usual. He hit an OG cutter to Rusev, I think, who was just like kind of off the ladder. Penta hit, I think it was JD McDonough with a Mexican destroyer off the ladder onto a ladder that was wedged in the ladder. Okay, let me paint the picture. This is a ladder. Penta standing on top of this ladder. This is another ladder. He hit JD McDonough through that ladder with a Mexican destroyer. Ladder match was very exciting. Javon did great. Penta won. He retained the Intercontinental title. So, congratulations, El Cero Miedo. This was the best match, I think, of the whole WrestleMania. I thought the pacing was good. It was very exciting. It was WrestleMania. Like, that felt like a WrestleMania match. That felt like WrestleMania. And Rusev was doing his thing too. You know what I mean? Rusev, he has good energy. I've always liked Rusev. I think he always has that good, like, crazy energy. Like, he's gonna just do what it takes for real. I absolutely love a ladder match. And, I was rooting for Javon Evans. Realistically, I know it's really soon for him, but we were rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. How dare you? Javon didn't take it, and that's okay. He has still accomplished so much. He's so young, he's so new, and I'm happy for Penta because Penta is just starting to get the recognition he deserves. So, you deserve it. Poor JD McDonough. Chewy. You saw JD McDonough getting his ass beat. Mm-hmm. They were throwing JD McDonough around like a rag doll. Like he was like a test dummy for like this match. Like he was getting his ass beat. Big head and all. Okay, that big head was not saving him from nothing. If anything, it probably added to the injuries. So the next match is for the United States champion, and it was Trick Williams against Sami Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn comes out. His like picture thing, his banner, his entrance, it looked like a Microsoft screensaver. Like, why did he just have a picture of himself bouncing around in a frame? It felt like very like Microsoft Windows screensaver. Like, why this? So this Sami Zayn and Trick Williams thing, their feud has been going on since Trick Williams debuted on SmackDown. They've had like this like unspoken beef and they've been real petty with each other backstage and stuff. And then recently Trick Williams teamed up with Lil Yachty. This match was good. I felt like this match was good. It was fun. Um, you know, Sammy and Trick, they both had some good momentum. I felt like it was a good pace. Trick Williams did the damn thing and he won. I think this whole Trick Williams and Lil Yachty thing is kind of corny. I don't get it. It's like, why Lil Yachty? Whatever. I don't know. I think it should have been Booker T. Imagine Booker T valeting Trick Williams down the WrestleMania aisle. Talk about some whoop that trick. Oh yeah, whoop that trick. Uh-huh. Whoop that trick. Yeah, man. Like that would have made it so much more exciting and it's so much more on brand for Trick Williams. Like, I think we underestimate Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn is nice, okay? He be doing his thing. He may not have a lot of versatility, but he's got good momentum and he has a lot of heart. And then Trick Williams is just big. He's just a big guy. There was a point that I remember that Trick was kind of hanging off the rope and Lil Yachty was like helping him and Sammy like cheap shot at Lil Yachty. Yes. I will say this though. I like that Lil Yachty didn't like overstep. Like Pat McAfee is an example of overstepping. Lil Yachty was like, I'm gonna just chill over here and do my thing, you know? He ain't in all people's faces. He's not like involved. He's just there to support Trick Williams, which he does. Now, if he had been all up in the ring and trying to fight people, it would have been annoying. It would have gotten old real quick, okay? But congratulations to Trick Williams. He whooped that trick. He whooped that trick indeed. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah. So up next, we got Finn Balor as the Demon versus Dom Mysterio in a street fight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I really like Dom Mysterio's entrance. He comes out and, you know, he always talks about how he's the king of the luchadores, king of the luchadores, king of the rey de los luchadores. So he's on a big throne and all the luchadores are in front of him. Like he is reigning over the other luchadores. Symbolic. I liked it. Then Finn Balor as the demon is so epic. Like he is embodying this character. You can see it. He's hissing. His tongue is black. What kind of makeup? What is that? How do you do that? He had a bunch of black licorice. I don't know how he did that. So I really enjoyed it. His outfit was just amazing. Like it is so intricate. The little spikes on the, everything was very, very detailed. Like you could tell that like he really put a lot of thought into this and it is awesome. Awesome. 10 out of 10. So there was a point that Dom set up a chair and put Finn's head in the chair and did a 619 and the chair hit Finn Balor. And that was epic. That was probably one of the coolest 619s I've ever seen. Then he threw him into like the Slim Jim table at some point. Yes, there was a table set up in the corner and Dom tossed him into the table. But Finn Balor is no slouch, okay? He was beating Dom's ass too, okay? He hit him a few times with the chair. Pra, pra, pra. He hit him a lot with the chair, honestly, like a lot with the chair. I think Finn also put Dom's head in a chair and kicked him into a corner. I think that happened. I didn't take notes, y'all. You can't take notes on WrestleMania. I would be pausing it. It would take me 10 hours to watch WrestleMania. So I'm just going off my head and what I remember, but I think that did happen as well. And then he put him on the table and hit him with the coup de grace, and that's how he won. Finn Balor won. Congratulations, Finn. You deserve it. I really like him as the demon character. I thought that was really cool. I like the makeup, the look, the attitude, the hissing. It was like a completely different persona. Good acting. So up next, we got the Women's World Championship. It's Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. And you know, Mama's always on top. So Jade Cargill comes out and she got this outfit that I thought was made of hair. It looked like her hair. It looked like if her hair just came around and made an outfit. And she had on this gold headband. And I want to know what kind of headband that was because how didn't that thing move all night? She super glued the headband to her hair clearly because ain't no way a headband like that. It's just one of those headbands, you know, it looked like just a regular headband. Ain't no way that that thing wouldn't have went flying by the first by the first hit. What kind of headband is that? Did you glue it on? How did you make that work? We want to know. The girlies want to know, Jade. Rhea Ripley comes out. She's in all white. She got this like red eyeliner. I don't like. Did you get lip filler, girl? Did Rhea Ripley get lip filler? Or was that a pump? That might have been a plumping gloss, but I thought her lips looked bigger. So the match starts, and you know, Jade and Rhea are just going back and forth. They're both really, you know, good contenders for this. They're fighting each other, smacking each other. Blah, 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 blah. At some point, B Fab and Michin come out, and I'm just like, Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, how did you get here? She doesn't even go here. What are y'all doing here? What is this? You know, they was trying to cheat, help Jay Cargill out because that's their homegirl, which is not their homegirl, by the way. Just like a month ago, they were trying to fight Jade for the title on SmackDown and failed. And now they're homies and trying to help her. Pfft, whatever. But you know, we got Rhea Ripley got Io. Team Rio is very much a thing. So Io Sky comes out and starts beating B Fab and Michin like you know that she kicking ass, and then Rhea Ripley gets her lick back, and I think she won with an eradicator. Congratulations, Rhea Ripley. Mommy's always on top. Told you. It's main event time. Look at my hair. Please hold. It's a little better. So it's main event time. We got Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Now these two have been going at it forever. So Roman Reigns comes out, classic Ulafala, black pants, whatever Roman Reigns look. He don't ever change his look. He has this like montage of like his Samoan family dynasty, like everybody who wrestled before him. It was very nice. And then CM Punk comes out, and apparently he has a jacket that has some names of. I know that there was like a thing for Larry, his dog. Oh, poor Larry. Rest in peace, you little angel. And then he had some like names of like some crew members who had passed or something like that. I don't know the whole backstory on that, but I know that there was like names on his jacket, and it was for WWE crew members who were also his friends. So the crowd is definitely divided on this, okay? We hear chants for Roman Reigns, we hear chants for CM Punk. I'm honestly going for CM Punk because I just don't believe that Roman Reigns is going to show up to work. I'm sorry. Are you going to show up to work and defend the title? That's that's what we want to know, Roman. Are you going to like play the part? Because if you're not, give it to CM Punk. CM Punk will show up regardless. He gonna be at work every day, even if he lose. Which, spoiler alert, he lost, and he did go to work the next day. So did Roman. So did Roman. They're going back and forth. You know what I mean? Like this is a pretty chaotic fight. I felt like this had good pacing, definitely good energy. At some point, CM Punk got busted by the steel steps. Bad, bad. Roman Reigns like power slammed him through a table. Punk hit Reigns with a couple of GTSs. Reigns hit him with a Superman punch, like 18 spears. Oh, at some point, CM Punk grabs a Ula Fala necklace from a fan and wears it. It just enrages Roman Reigns. Like that plan failed. You know what I mean? Like if you thought you was gonna put on a necklace, upset Roman Reigns and win, you failed. I think that like that made him even more mad because first of all, What really got Roman out of character until this point was him talking about Roman's dead dad, which that's crossing a line. That is crossing a line, sir. And that's what you get. That's what you get, CM Punk. Punk hit another GTS, but it wasn't enough. But it ain't enough. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't enough. Roman Reigns wins with a spear. And Roman Reigns is the new heavyweight champion. So yeah, that was WrestleMania day 2. I thought it was way more exciting than day 1. The ladder match was my favorite match out of both days. That ladder match was so good. I thought it was very exciting. That felt like WrestleMania. CM Punk and Roman Reigns was a good match. That felt like WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar and Obafemi I thought was going to be a lot more epic, but it was so short. It just felt like a segment on Raw. It just felt like the same segments we've been watching. Rhea Ripley won. Love her. Yeah, so I say day 2 was definitely better than day 1, but of course it is. Of course it's going to be better. It's the main event. It's day 2. Oh yeah, so just a random side thing that happened. So John Cena's in the ring doing his attendance count, and the Miz comes out with Kit Wilson. So the Miz wants his WrestleMania moment. He tells John Cena, "I want my WrestleMania moment. I want my moment." Blah blah blah. And John Cena's like, "Okay." Gets out the ring, gives the Miz his moment, and then here comes Danhausen. Danhausen comes out where they play his music. He comes out with a crew of midgets saying makeup and all that. And I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was the Miz was talking smack, Danhausen was talking smack, and he sicked his crew of midgets on the Miz. I think that's what happened. Oh, that's right. And then one of them, I think they punched Kit Wilson in his coin purse. Then they carried the Miz out like if they were a human stretcher, like if he was like a mosh pit. You know when you like crowd surf, that's what it is, crowd surfing. So they like they were just carrying the Miz out like he crowd surfed. And yeah, that was WrestleMania day 2. Thank you guys for watching WWT. If you like wrestling as much as I do, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, turn on those notifications. Check out the WWT playlist for old episodes you may have missed, including the day 1 recap. And click that link in my bio, join my Patreon, show some love. If you're going to shop WWE, make sure you use my link in the description. It does not take money from your pockets, but it helps your girl out, okay? Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.